Bernie Fine's wife. ESPN's Outside the Lines program obtained a taped conversation between Bobby Davis and the wife of Syracuse associate head coach Bernie Fine. Now, Bernie Fine is the guy who has been accused by Bobby Davis and by a second man of sexual molestation in the wake of the Penn State Jerry Sandusky scandal. Of course, Jim Boeheim, the head coach at Syracuse, denied everything. Everybody's denying everything. But, oh, wait a second. Now we have Laurie Fine, Bernie Fine's wife, in a taped conversation, which I listened to the entire thing. I won't play it for you here. How she outlines that she knows about everything that's going on. How she indicates there may very well be other boys that suffered the same thing. And incredibly, she refers to herself having had sex with Bobby Davis. So let me simplify this. Bobby Davis, starting from around age 12, I believe, was allegedly sexually molested by Bernie Fine. And around age 18, Bernie Fine's wife, completely separate, not in a threesome sex situation, Lewis, but completely separate from Bernie Fine, was also having sex with Bobby Davis. Have you ever heard anything like this? How do we get to this point, ladies and gentlemen, where this even happens?
Very bizarre.
Davis's stepbrother, Mike Lang, became the second person to accuse Bernie Fine of molestation earlier this month. This is just unbelievable. And a lot of people, Lewis, getting very, very agitated in response to all these sexual predators. And some vigilante teens in Canada posed as superheroes and actually confronted predators. Now, this is an internet show called To Troll a Predator. And the premise is that this is a parody of NBC's To Catch a Predator, which, as we know, is a highly entertaining show. Yet very, very disturbing, where Chris Hansen, who he himself has been caught recently in an affair on camera, which a little bit ironic, comes out and stages these setups where they sting these sexual predators. So this is To Troll a Predator, episode 3. And basically these guys set up where they're just waiting for, dressed as superheroes, for the potential would-be child molesters to show up, and then they jump out and surprise them. Let's take a look.
Hello there. No, I believe it is. It actually is. Where's the narcotics? This man's a pedophile. Where are the narcotics? You guys are crazy. He brought marijuana for a 15-year-old girl. He's here to have sex with her.
All right, so Royal Canadian Mounted Police not taking too kindly to this, saying that what these guys doing is incredibly dangerous. Corporal Matt Van Laer said the teenagers had no way of reacting how these targets would react. They could get violent. Not only that, they could end up actually targeting real victims. For example, if the meeting place is a park, and of course there is no real child there, at least not the one that was being posed for by the To Troll a Predator people, if the guy was aroused, he might find somebody else to molest at the park. So the Royal Canadian Mounted Police really not liking this, Lewis, at all.
Yeah, well, what do you think? I mean, do you think
it is pretty risky? It is pretty risky.
You know what? I think it's great.
It's hilarious.
It's, I mean, kind of in a way, but at least they're doing something. At least they're catching these predators, because clearly the police aren't.
Many of them are not being caught. Absolutely.